The Underground Railroad was the network of people, black, white, Native American, wealthy, and poor, men and women, who assisted African Americans escape the institution of slavery in the 19th century. There are many different towns and places that were used to get freed slaves up north. One of the most significant places in Pennsylvania is right here, 20 minutes from State College in Bellefonte. I have the privilege of being here today in a town full of history regarding the Underground Railroad. Bellefonte played a crucial role in the Underground Railroad. They were one of the first towns in America where slavery was forbidden. Due to the early anti-slavery movement taking place here, this became a home for former slaves and freemen. Bellefonte has so much history that it has a whole self-guided tour, which I will be walking you through here at the desk on the road. The first stop on the tour is here at the Bellefonte Museum of Art. Built in 1810, the museum was originally known as the Lynn House. The Lynn House was once a residential property that served as a home to several prominent residents. Both Mary Benner Wilson and Jacob Valentine Thomas are believed to have been active in the Underground Railroad. Making this claim credible is the existence of a hidden crawl space located on the third floor of the house. The compartment allegedly was used to conceal escaped slaves that were en route to Canada. There is a year-round virtual exhibit here at the museum for the Underground Railroad. Our second stop is here at the Samuel Harris House. The home was built in around 1830 for Samuel Harris, a cabinet maker, and his wife Nancy, who were two prominent allies in the Underground Railroad. And similarly to the Lynn House, there is also a hidden room on the third floor of the house that was believed to help hide the people that were trying to escape to freedom. You can still visit the Harris House and the secret room today. Next stop on the tour is the courthouse area, featuring a statue of Andrew Curtin. The story of Curtin and Henry Thomas highlights Bellefonte's role in aiding freedom seekers. After escaping slavery in Maryland and Virginia, Thomas worked at the Pennsylvania Hotel, now the Brockerhoff House, in 1856. When two disguised Southern agents sought his help, he unknowingly insisted in his own abduction under the Fugitive Slave Law of 1850. Andrew Curtin, a local lawyer and future governor of Pennsylvania, learned of Thomas's situation and quickly gathered a posse to pursue him and the kidnappers. Although they failed to rescue Thomas, the incident illustrates the dangers of slavery even in a safe community. Curtin's actions reflect his character as he later supported the Union during the Civil War. This story is documented in the writings of William H. Mills, a barber in the 1870s. Now we're here at the Governor's Pub, formerly called the Mills Barber Shop. William H. Mills ran a barber shop near the current Governor's Pub and significantly contributed to Bellefonte's Underground Railroad history. Born in 1847, he learned barbering and then opened his own shop in 1871. He notably cut Frederick Douglass's hair during a speaking tour in 1872. An active member of the AME Church, Mills helped establish the local Masonic Lodge and worked to desegregate Bellefonte schools in 1885. He also sang with local Jubilee singers, a tradition continued by his grandchildren, who formed the famous jazz pop group, the Mills Brothers, inducted into the Vocal Group Hall of Fame in 1998. Our next stop is here at the St. Paul Church. The church, established in 1859, served as a cultural hub for the Black community. The original church burned down in 1909, and the current structure behind me was built in 1910. William H. Mills, a secretary and preacher, documented the church's history after the fire and highlighted connections to the Underground Railroad. He also chronicled the life of Reverend Isaiah H. Welch, who escaped slavery via the Underground Railroad and later became a prominent educator. The site honors Reverend Dr. Donna King, known as Mama King, for her work on the abolitionist movement and the Underground Railroad in central Pennsylvania. She led walking tours to preserve the church's legacy. The church is still in use today for services. Our last stop on the tour is here at the Gamble Mill area. Although the mill, built in 1893, is not an official Underground Railroad site, it connects to this history through William A. Thomas, who donated land for the AME Church and sheltered Isaiah Welch's parents. Thomas owned a mill at this location and was an active conductor on the Underground Railroad, offering refuge to fugitive slaves in his home. William H. Mills highlighted Thomas's compassionate actions, including purchasing the freedom of John Williams and his family. Thomas also deeded the land for the current AME Church, ensuring its legacy in the community. Thank you guys for taking the self-guided tour with me in Bellefonte, and we will see you guys back at the desk on the road.